So complex patterns of heredity. So something called polygenic inheritance, when several genes influence a character. For example, eye color, height, weight, skin color, hair color, all that type of stuff. When several genes can influence a character. Sometimes the genes may be found on the same chromosome or on different ones. Incomplete dominance, a phenotype that is an intermediate between two parents. So for example, snapdragons, if you had a red and a white one and you mate them, they'll probably end up with pink colored flowers. Having three or more alleles. So genes with three or more alleles are said to have multiple alleles. For example, ABO blood, so the type of blood you have. The terms A and B actually refer to two types of carbohydrates on a red blood cell. It's indicated with a capital I and then a superscript A and a capital I superscript B. If there's no carbohydrate present, notice it's two lowercase i's, so that means that that is quote unquote recessive. So if both A and B are present, the blood type will probably be AB. If no carbohydrate is present, meaning there's no A or no B, that means it's going to be O. So codominance. Both forms of a character are displayed. And we just saw this right here. When you have both forms present. Both carbohydrates are present, therefore they're both going to be expressed. So AB type blood. Just looking at this, it's not really big, but it's a pretty hefty Punnett square. It's kind of like 3 by 3, and I can ask, okay, so if somebody has has a B type for blood, what is that's the phenotype, so what's the potential genotype? The potential genotype could be this one, or this one. Same thing with the A type. If the phenotype is A, they could potentially have these type of markers here and here. So just kind of keep that in mind. So characters influenced by the environment. Arctic fox, you know this already. How characteristics or characters can be influenced by the environment. Arctic fox, enzymes being affected by the temperature, all that type of stuff. You should know that. Characters influenced by the environment. Hydrangea color. So you can change the color by making the soil acidic or neutral or basic, and you'll get a different color produced by the flowers. So what about height, skin color? Remember, those are influenced by, those can be influenced by the environment if you think about it. Think about like if you eat if you drink a lot of milk, so to speak, or you eat more than you eat more than your relatives, or the closer you are to the equator, the farther away you're from the equator. All those things can help influence your height, skin color, etc. So last slide, why would you use identical twins in genetic studies? If you think about it, if they're identical, that means that their genetics are identical. Therefore, you can sounds horrible saying out loud, subject the twins to different different environmental factors and then see how it affects them because their genes are the same. So think about it like a control independent dependent variable. Well, the control is going to be the fact that they have the same genes. Independent variable will be whether or not they actually receive whatever treatment they receive, and the dependent will be the result of that. Again, it sounds horrible verbalizing that, but that's how you would potentially use it. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk about more in class. Thanks, guys.